All right. Let's go. Everyone make some noise for the one and only Ivelisse Espinal.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Oh, I thought you were gonna say I was like I thought you were gonna say I was the female version of Junior.
Well, that's the woman behind the man that does everything.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, stop it. No. I agree.
How you guys feeling today?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, damn.
Let's go.
Love it. So, as you guys know, Junior is out here changing the world. So I'm sure he's gonna make it up to you guys. But he's not gonna be here for Monday class. But most likely he will be making it up to you guys. But either way, can we give a round of applause for Junior for changing the world and then bringing us the gold back home?
High energy.
So
Hi, Alka.
Come on, guys.
woo! Yes, high energy, high outcome. And today we're going to be talking about something I believe is extremely powerful for all of us to become aware of. And it is actually one of the things that we should all strive to become efficient on, and that is emotional intelligence, right? Of course, it has to be a girl here, right? Because girls are emotional or whatever. But
Okay. Whatever you say.
okay, you know what? If y'all don't want to admit it, I'll be the one to say it. I am emotional. I do believe I have a big heart, and in my life, I did have a hard time really being able to control my emotions. But something I learned was that emotions are powerful because emotions come from the heart. And if you guys didn't know, the frequency, it is said, there is a study.
Look. You're lucky I don't have a computer.
What was I saying? Okay, so what I was saying was that I believe that emotions are powerful because how many of you guys raise your hand, because this literally happened to me recently. There was a person that was extremely angry, and guess what I started being? I started being angry as well. How many of you guys have been around someone who was angry and all of a sudden now you're angry out of nowhere? A lot of us, right? That's why emotions are powerful, because it's the definition of emotion is energy in motion, right? And what is energy? Energy is transferable. So that's why I believe that once we become aware of our emotions, then we would start to go more onto the positive more than the other one. So give me 1 second, because I wanted to, it just so happened that I found something here. All right. And what I want to go through with you guys is how many of you guys remember the fact, focus, feeling, motion chart that Junior does? I want to see a raise of hands. Okay. There's some people that don't know what that is, so I'm actually going to go over and you guys are going to help me fill it out. Actually, let me do that first. So I'm going to share my screen. Oops. All right. Great. Oops, that was our orientation earlier on today. Great. All right, so for those of you Can you guys see my screen? Perfect.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So we have fact, focus, feeling, motion. Actually, Junior does go over this in the workshop, so I guess. If you guys remember, the fact is, what is it that you want? So for example, I can make, give me a number, guys.
$15K a month.
$15,000 a month. We're gonna put with Livesotori, baby. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And there's two focuses. Your focus one is fear or faith, right? Perfect. So if my focus on fear, I just give me one. Like I said, Junior goes over this. But if my focus is on fear, what am I gonna be feeling? Fine, give me two. If my focus is on fear, what am I gonna be feeling?
Scared.
Fear.
Fair.
Anxiousness,
Overwhelmed.
anxiety,
Okay,
Worried.
okay, oh damn, you guys are getting anxiety,
Stress.
worry, worry, oh god.
Overwhelmness.
Give me 1 second, let me get the. So anxiety, worry, and overwhelm, right?
Confidence.
And then what are my actions gonna be? Just real quick, this is like a mini class, so I can prove my point. The motion, then if you're feeling anxiety, if you're worried all the time and you're overwhelmed, then what actions will you be taking?
You're stuck. You don't take action.
No action, so
Negativity.
let's put,
Think it.
instead of no action, let's put procrastinate.
You overthink it.
Overthinking is an action, so yeah, overthinking.
Self-sabotage.
That's a good one.
Damn it, Ori, it's fine, I'll put it on here, self-sabotage.
Thank you.
Do a lot, perfect. Now, if our, now, let's say if I can make 15,000, if the belief is I can make $15,000 a month with Livesotori, your feelings are anxiety, worry, and your actions are to procrastinate, to overthink everything that you do, self-sabotage your success. Is that fact true to this person?
No.
Yes.
No. If you are procrastinated, you're overthinking, you're self-sabotaging your own success, then no. You don't think you can make $15,000 a month with Livesotori. The answer is no. And the reason lies, what I have found out was the feeling.
Did I
Right?
say? I'm good looking cat.
The emotion, right? There are things that we ask ourselves. Can someone actually share their screen? And this is what I want to show you guys. That this will never be true without your identity. So I want to show you guys, there is a, I think it's called like a spiral emotion.
Give me a second.
Can we share the thing?
Yeah,
So,
I'm getting it right now. Where's here? I'm kidding.
So what I want to show you guys is that this is literally a cycle that goes round and round. And what I'm gonna focus on today is, we're gonna focus on the emotion aspect, which is right before the action, the motion. So we wanna make
Can you
sure.
see it? Oh, I can't share
No.
because you're sharing.
All right,
And
hold on.
I just realized that.
There you go.
Please don't make it harder on me. I've never done this on this one.
You never shared your screen before.
Not
Not on
on
my
Got it?
stop broadcast. Come on. Not on this thing. Oops,
Okay.
wrong one. Can you see it now?
Okay, can you guys see that?
Yep. Oh,
No.
What? What happened?
Dang, we look good. Okay.
Can you see it now?
yep.
Yeah, we can see it.
So I gotta keep you guys down there. All right.
I want to ask you a question because how many of you guys have asked yourself, which is the question, why do I have to go through this? Wiggle your hands if you've ever asked that question. Why do I have to go through this? Why am I going through this? Why does this keep happening to me?
Absolutely.
Now, what emotion do you believe that question or thought is coming from? These are called internal questions. And these internal questions actually determine your identity. And as we know, it's not what we do, it's who we become. So why do I have to go through this? What emotion do you think that is coming from? Oh, it's actually not here. Oh, actually it is.
Insecurity.
Overwhelm.
Eh,
Doubt.
No.
nope.
Well, frustration.
Irritation and patience.
Fear.
I think it's
10 through
powerlessness.
17.
Anxiety.
No.
Powerlessness.
Discouragement.
Who said powerlessness? They are really hot.
Discouragement.
Victim.
Victim. So
Frustration.
it's
I
actually
forgot the original question.
why. So the question is, when we ask ourselves, why do I have to go through this? Why is this happening to me?
Oh.
Why is this why is this always happening to me? When we ask that question, your identity that you are portraying is an identity of you're in a victim consciousness.
Victim
You're not gonna
mentality,
stay.
definitely.
So it's blame.
No, you're in
Oh,
a
it's frustration, impatience, irritation.
Victim
It's
mentality.
victim mentality.
There,
Yes.
yeah.
so let me
That's it.
explain.
I saw victim, I answered.
I really wish I could
The
have like,
victim's blame.
can I write on the board?
Heck yes, why not?
No, I don't think I can write on the board, but what I wanted to do is the identity of that question that you're asking yourself is coming from a victim consciousness, and the emotion that you're feeling is self-pity.
Right.
You are pitying yourself, right? How about, have any of you guys ever thought, am I good enough?
Right here.
That's not something you should be proud of.
I know, I totally agree. I'm not proud of it, but I admit it. I used to feel that way. I used to think that way.
Okay.
Well, guess what? You should be proud of it because you're no
Junior
longer.
admits it too.
Yes, guys. Have you guys ever asked that to yourself? Am I good enough? Why am I not good enough? Why am I not good enough?
Yes, I'm done.
Yeah.
All right. What emotion do you think that comes from?
I don't even want to think about it right now.
No, no, no.
Insecurity, unworthiness, and guilt.
Yes,
Now-
it's number 21, insecurity.
Insecurity. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Message of the
Guilt.
past.
So I am not good enough. If you've ever asked yourself that question, that means your identity is of a person that's a people pleaser, a person that is envious of others, a validation seeker. The emotion is unworthiness and insecurity. And I could tell you guys that, hold on. I wrote this down. This one's a good one. Who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Why is she always trying to compete?
Jealousy.
Why are they constantly being praised? Thank you, Lola. It is jealousy. And you know what jealousy means to me? Because at one point in my life, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that was me, right? You know what jealousy actually means? You don't know how, you have not gotten to learn how truly powerful you are. That's the definition of jealousy, because jealous people just see something on someone else that they don't have, as opposed to looking inside of themselves and seeing what special thing they have inside of them. Is when someone is jealous, it's literally that they haven't found their true power as yet. So whenever you come across someone that is, that literally is, that's all there is. So I literally came across this book. So I'm gonna read it to you guys. And then I'll share my screen again. But,
Of the book.
it says, I'm not telling you, I don't know if I could disclose this. This is in Junior's library, guys. I'm stealing it for you guys right now.
That's a no then.
We appreciate it so much. You don't even know it.
Emotional literacy, right? Emotional literacy. For the last 20 years, a growing body of research has argued convincingly that emotional intelligence is essential for great leadership. But before you can become emotionally intelligent, you must first become emotionally literate. Achieving emotional literacy involves 2 steps: developing a clear, accurate definition of emotion and identifying the core emotions. Let's begin with a definition. What is emotion? Such a basic question seems more appropriate for kindergarten than an executive development program, but in our experience, most people struggle to define it. Here is the definition we like. Emotion is motion, energy in motion. At its simplest level, emotion is energy moving in and on the body. Or said another way, feelings are physical sensations. Stop and think about this. Whenever you experience an emotion, you feel a sensation in your body. Thoughts, pictures, and sounds are often present, but not always. Anger has a certain set of sensation, as does sadness and fear. Your feelings are these sensations, and there is no difference. From our perspective, understanding this most basic definition is critical. If an emotion is merely energy or a sensation moving in the body, then it is neither good nor bad, right nor wrong. It just is. That means we are not our feelings any more than we are our hunger pangs. I don't know what pangs are, or the discomfort associated with a sprained ankle. Feelings just occur. The second step to emotional literacy is being able to identify the core emotions. All colors come from 3 primary colors: red, yellow, and blue. Every other color is a combination of these 3. Similarly, we suggest that there are 5 primary emotions: anger, fear, sadness, joy, and sexual feelings, each with a unique energy pattern or set of sensations in and on the body. So essentially what this is saying is that when it comes to, I want to first put it out there, emotions are not bad. A lot of people categorize emotions because they allow the ego to be the one who drives their emotion. This is why that we have like anger. No, not anger. Jealousy is fear-based because it has to do with something that and powerlessness. What else? Let me share my screen so you guys can see. So the point is, guys, that whenever emotions don't define you, that's what I want you guys to know. Emotions do not define you, and they're not a way of you. Emotions just are. When you are angry, you're angry, and it's okay. When you are feeling down, you're down, and it's okay. It's like when you guys start to put kind of like bring it into your identity, that is when emotions become dangerous. Let me see what I have here, because it literally creates a false identity of you. And this false identity is programmed to push away all your deepest dreams and desires. That's why you guys actually becoming aware of your emotions and knowing that it is okay and learning how to deal with them. That's why that is so important. Now we're going to go over to the positive side. As you guys can see, contentment, hopefulness, optimistic, positive expectation, enthusiasm, passion, joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, and appreciation. So when we look at this scale, do you guys believe emotions are bad?
No.
No.
Not if we
Not
control
good.
it.
Have you guys,
No.
Very gift.
Not
have
even
you,
a little bit.
so emotions become lethal to your dreams and desire the moment the ego is present. The moment your ego is taking over your emotions. So what I want you guys to at least take from today is master them. Become a master of your emotions. Don't let your emotions master you. Because that's where people mess up. That's where people, you know, they then start asking, then they start going into these negative spirals of questions, and all of a sudden they're depressed and I don't feel like doing this. And then they fall into this darkness. And it's literally because you guys are judging yourselves, if that makes sense. Because you're judging, like let's say you're like in this entrepreneurial journey where, yeah, you know, we can do everything. We're so positive. Yeah. And sometimes we're so looking to be positive that sometimes we forget, like, then we feel so guilty when we don't accomplish whatever we're supposed to accomplish. Then we're really hard on ourselves. Or if somehow, some way, it comes to time, because life is not linear, it literally is a roller coaster, right? It comes a time where you are feeling down and now you feel guilty because you're not accomplishing stuff. I feel that doing things despite, that's what Junior teaches me, at least. He tells me, do things despite whether you feel like it. And this is why you need a strong why for, to be able to drive you through those times. But the reason why I say, are emotions really bad? Did you guys know that love is an emotion, and love is the most powerful emotion that you can ever experience. And no, I'm not talking about the love that you have for your spouse or anything like that. I'm talking about unconditional love that you give yourself first, because if you love you, then you don't need love for no one else. Can someone say amen to that? Because I just need an amen,
I was
right?
literally about to.
Amen.
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 The second most powerful one, can anyone guess what it is? It's not on here.
Gratitude.
It is. It's gratitude.
Serenity.
It's actually gratitude.
Gratitude. You
Yeah.
always gonna think.
And gratitude is an emotion. Did you guys know that? Did you know that gratitude is an emotion?
Hell yeah.
It's something you actually feel in your heart.
Be grateful.
Yes. So when the reason why gratitude is actually very, very powerful, it's because you're actually grounded. When you're grateful for things, you're living in the now, actually. And today, earlier, I was telling the people in my orientation that procrastination, I heard this quote and I never forgot it. Procrastination is the assassination of your destination. Why? Because you're focused on tomorrow. I'll be happy when I make $1 million. Why can't you be happy now and have the $1 million chase you? That's part of your identity. So with that being said, as you guys all know, book clubs in the morning, we have a blast, but we do the ask formations. So as opposed to you guys staying stuck in that identity of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy and stuff like that, then you switch it to why am I so blessed? How do you guys feel when you say to yourself, why am I so blessed? And then you say, what is it that you're blessed for? How do you guys feel?
Can I share something
Be
quick?
grateful. Be grateful.
Amazing.
Someone
Awesome.
wanted to say something?
I said, can I share something about this? We talked about jealousy and all those feelings. And I actually recently started to just ask myself, you know, like, because when you're jealous, you compare yourself to others. And just like you said before, so I have to be grateful for who I am. Why am I jealous? You know, I have like, I'm starting to say, why am I not realizing the powers, the powers that I have within me, the person that I am? You got to learn how to do that. And that's amazing to me, you know, and that's when you start feeling gratitude and just appreciate what you have, appreciate who you are.
Yes, let's all appreciate who we are, whether or not you deem it as good or bad. Because the truth is, everything in life just is. Have you guys ever thought of that? It just is. And we should appreciate the bad times just as we appreciate the good times. We should appreciate feeling jealous because now I know how powerful I can truly become or be. I am how powerful I am. But I never would have known that if I would have never gotten jealous of anyone else. Because I thought that there was something missing inside of me when there never was. And I found that. So I encourage everyone to actually find your power and don't give it up. Don't give it away. When you guys give your power to these quote unquote bad emotions, then you stay stuck in that negative spiral, as you guys can see. When you guys just look at it as, hey, it just is. I'm angry today. Hey, I'll do better at mastering my anger next time. I'll use anger to make me make $10,000. Give me 1 second. As you guys, oh gosh.
Why am I so blessed to get this
Junior, you're on
with you right
speaker.
now?
Okay, awesome, thank you.
It's Junior.
Everyone, I in class today. Sorry, guys, hold on, Junior's calling.
Put it on speakerphone.
Can you guys hear?
We heard.
Oh,
him
they
before.
can't hear you. Let me call you back, Junior. I'm doing class.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, bye.
We hear him now.
Haven't heard
Oh,
you.
well, Junior says hi.
Hi,
Hey,
Junior.
Junior.
Well, we're actually live.
Woo.
But yeah, what I was saying is that we should all start looking at, if it wasn't for, bored is actually a form of fear. But if it wasn't for me being bored, then I wouldn't know what it's like to take action. If it wasn't because of me being discouraged, I wouldn't know how to keep going. So when you look at it this way, this would help you look at it from a neutral standpoint. Because just as life, I was telling people, life isn't about not having pain. Ladies and gentlemen, pain comes after prosperity, and prosperity comes after pain. It's literally the cycle of life. You're gonna have pain either way you look. It doesn't matter, just like problems, they're gonna come. But when you look at it from a neutral standpoint, then that's when you guys become power and you guys are able to take your power back. So I want some of the people we're gonna go to one of the highest emotions, and that is appreciation and gratitude. So I know how grateful we are, and I want you guys to actually feel what we are feeling, just being, just having Junior as our mentor. I'll tell you guys a little bit. I did not like Junior at the beginning when I first met him. I'm just saying, he used to tell me the truth, and I did not want to hear it. That shit hurt, all right? It hurt, and I did not want to, I wanted to change, but I'm just saying, okay? It was really hard, and I was very hard-headed, so I didn't listen to him. So I went through even more pain, but I think I would want to hear from some of you guys. He's gonna be seeing this live. Well, he already knows, it's okay. I want to hear from you guys, just so we can feel that gratitude, because to be honest, I don't know what I would do if I never would have just met Junior in this community. So who wants to start?
We should be like a tree.
A tree?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the tree is there. Seasons come and seasons go, and it doesn't bother them. Birds come to them and feed on them, and they,
That's a good way to look at it, actually. And the tree is still there, standing strong, huh? And
you want to hug it, and it gives you love back.
Yeah, and guess where the tree builds its roots, guys? Can you guys guess where the tree builds their roots?
On the
Where?
ground.
In the ground where no one sees them, in the
darkness.
In
Under
the
the earth.
darkness. That's where trees grow their roots, and that's where you do too. So, I'm gonna pick on Abigail right now. Okay, then you give us your experience, because I know everyone came here to see Junior, and unfortunately, I do not have a beard or dread, so I apologize. And I'm black. I'm black on the inside, not on the outside. I know you guys, so I'm sorry. I'm sure Junior will make it up to you guys, like I said.
Why
So,
you gotta be racist? They've at least said.
I'm not racist. I'm from the
She
Caribbean.
can identify however she would like.
You
All
you-
right, Abigail.
you need to get some braids, Lovely. Some braids.
Oh yeah, let me do all right, Abigail, if you can share some let me
Some brief like wisdom, like from my story, or
well if you can
Yes.
share with us like how has Livesotori actually impacted you? How has Junior impacted you in a way where why are you so grateful for it?
Gotcha. So to put it all in a nutshell so that we're not here for the next hour, Junior has helped me not only make money with affiliate marketing, like I do this, I'm so grateful. I'm actually able to do this full time. I came right out of college, actually. And it was right before I graduated college that I found affiliate marketing. I struggled for a really, really long time, almost gave up on the whole thing, but it was right
Okay,
before.
can I ask you a question? Are you happy that you struggled now, looking back?
Yes, I'm very happy that I struggled.
All right, keep going.
Because now I realize how much I have.
Yes.
So
So,
I think I forgot.
who else? I guess I'll just pin some of you guys, right? So you guys.
Yeah, you can just like, do you want to like ask us like specific questions? Because I mean, I can share some more of my story, but I don't want to like.
No, you can share your story. Or, yeah, let's do that.
I'll cut it down. So I struggled with affiliate marketing, but also I want to say that like where I was at in my life, I had kind of begun this like journey of self-growth, but I still was in a place where I was very not confident in myself, and just because of the different things that happened to me in my life, like my current my like track of like how I thought about myself was constantly, I'm stupid and I can't do anything right. That was like what I would tell myself all day long. And so of course, guys, as you can imagine, how like everything that I did in my life, everything was out of that from the standpoint of I'm stupid and I don't ever do anything right. So guess what? Nothing ever really went right. Right. And everything that happened, yeah, it was just not good. So one of the main things, of course, Junior was able to help me, start making money within 2 weeks. And, I've been able to do this full time and go on all these trips, have all these amazing experiences, spend so much time with my family. So grateful for those things. Those things are absolutely amazing and incredible. However, I want to say the thing that really is the biggest part of all of that none of that would have been able to happen if it wasn't for the fact that I was able to change up here. Right. And that was really what Junior got at for me. Was he really completely changed like the way that I thought, not only about life, about other people around me, about situations, but also about myself.
Yeah. One thing
So
that's important. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was done.
Oh, okay. No, I wanted you guys to actually pay attention to what Abigail was saying. One thing that is important to notice is that she said that she had a self-image, a self-view of herself as a dumb, stupid person. And what happened to her? Everybody, without her even looking for it, subconsciously, the people who was she attracting to made her feel stupid and dumb. So it all starts within you. There's two views that if you are going to be in this journey, they're going to have to change. That is the view of yourself and the view you have of the world. Why does every bad thing happen to me? Hello, the world will give you more bad things for you to complain about. That's why 80% of the people are always complaining. 20% of the people are abundantly rich because they switched their perspective. They switched their view of self and they switched their view of life. And that is the secret. Anyways, thank you. Does anyone else want to share? And then we'll, I guess, real quick, because we do have to stop. If not, we're gonna be here all night. And then
I would just like to add to pretty much everything. Like, I've definitely learned throughout this process, this journey of growth, essentially. Because like Junior says, it's not about what we do, but who we have to become. So honestly, it doesn't matter what you do whatsoever if you're not the person that can do the actions anyways. So for me, coming out of construction and all that, like, I had a lot of transformation to do to, become like a self-employed entrepreneur that I am now, which I'm, even, which I'm, truly blessed by. And it's just like Junior says, if we have high emotions, it's low intelligence. But if we have low emotions, it's high intelligence. And if we can't control our emotions, then we're literally like prisoners of our own body, our own brain, every single day that we wake up. And that shit is terrible. I think we've all been there at one point. I know I definitely was. Same emotions as Abigail with, the stupid, the, unworthy, the worthlessness, like all of these things. It just like corrupts your brain, your body, your soul, like literally everything. And then that's how you operate, so it goes back to the fact, focus, feeling, motion. And you basically self-sabotage whatever you would want in your life just because you can't control yourself. It's crazy. It's so simple. It's so powerful. It just takes work. Like, you have to be very disciplined if you truly want change in your life. If not, then just don't do anything. Stay the same. I mean,
I want to ask them, how many of you guys have thought either you were stupid or you felt unworthy of something? I can be honest and actually raise. Oh, damn, everybody. Okay. All right, perfect. That's great, because now you guys can find your power. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if Orita or Lola wants to share real quick, and then we'll open it up for any questions or.
Sure. How much time do I have?
You have 2 seconds. 1, 2.
All right, thank you.
Okay, all right, I'll go to sleep.
Okay, so I don't know, guys, as you all know, my life, I can't even describe it, how Junior was able to change my life. When I met Junior, I was 56 years old. And my whole life, I, had just one, sorry. I had one way of thinking.
hey guys,
Okay.
if you're not muted, mute please.
Oh yeah, because that is distracting.
Yeah, I hear myself double. All right. Yeah, and Junior taught me that changing your realities, changing your belief can change your realities. And that's exactly what happened to me. I can't even explain it. But like being a certain way for so many years and just like the way he is, that was able to change my whole mind. Like, I'm not even saying mindset, just the way I used to think. I can't even describe, how grateful I am for that. Yeah. So,
So Ori gets nervous when she tells her story. I love telling her story, so I'll tell her story. Ori actually used to be homeless. She actually used to be a heroin addict, and she was addicted to what's it called again? Methadone. So she was
and a lot of other things.
Yeah, heroin, methadone, among other things, including cigarettes. And at one point in her life, she was homeless. Now, I don't know what Junior did, but he literally connected some type of switch in her mind where she completely left everything cold turkey. Now, her identity changed from someone who thought was unworthy. Obviously, we're still working on it. As in together, I mean, everybody, we're all constantly working on that. But Junior was able to have her go from that to making almost $19,800 in a month.
Yep.
And recently, I think how much money you made?
Altogether,
Yeah.
past 92,000 in a little over a year.
92,000 in a week.
What? No. That would be nice. If at least, thank you for manifesting it for me. Yeah. 92,000
money.
in a little over a year. I appreciate that. Thank you.
But you made 11K in a week.
Yeah.
11K. So for just Ori to be able to go from that to where she is now, I mean, it took changing her identity, like Trey said. And your identity starts with your view of wait self. Your view of self. Yeah, your view of self. Did you guys know that I literally went and looked up what qualities do millionaires have and billionaires? And one of the things it said is confidence. And what does confidence mean? To confide in, that's what it means. Con is to, I think, or from, and then fide means to trust. Confide is from trust. So that's one of the identities that if you guys really want to be on this journey, you're going to have to work on. You're going to have to learn to trust yourself. Because everybody, that's one of the hardest things to do, for you to trust in your ability to make affiliate marketing work for you. It's not that affiliate marketing works or not. It's can you make it work or not? That's the actual question. So with that being said, we're gonna
yeah, if you can
Lola?
make it work with the right mentor.
Yes. That's another thing. It's getting surrounded, and this we learned in book club every morning. Every morning essentially. Yeah, every morning. We learned in book club that your environment has a lot to do with your success. If you surround yourself, if you want to be rich and you're around poor people, are you going to be rich? Hell no, you're not, right? But if you want to be rich and you surround yourself with people who are making money, with people who are getting awards for making multi-millions of dollars, are you going to be rich or not? Hell yeah, can I get a hell yeah? Like, what's up, guys?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Oh yeah, I am rich.
Hell yeah, brother.
There's no way I cannot make it.
Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather.
Birds of a feather, they flock together. And lastly, I want Lola to share, because Lola came, I think you also had one of the best transformations internally. Can you share that with us a little bit?
Go,
No,
Lola.
I'm not. Hi guys, can you hear me?
Please, Lola. Please,
Yes.
please. Asking nice.
So I guess for me, I've been through quite a lot. You know, I did have a lot of stuff going on myself. And then just like Abigail said, I went through spending so much money and just getting more and more confused. But I eventually got here and I was doing well. And then I had some things happen to me, and I just, how did Junior say last week, got stuck in a rut.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the trauma was from my mom's death, but with this amazing family, I was able to stay strong and actually get through it, to be honest. I don't know if I'd have made it without the daily encouragement and support that I got. I had Junior checking up on me as well. It's really cool to have someone who actually cares about you, not just teaching you, but also actually care about your well-being. So I think Evelise used to always say to me, Lola, you need to do it this way, you know, like stop, you're coming from a place of fear. And I didn't really realize that until just some months ago when I decided, you know what, enough was enough. I'm going to try something different. Book club, that was I'm not saying Junior is not, he didn't impact me hugely in this journey. He has throughout, but book club specifically, Evelise, you know, and also something Orid had mentioned. It was just like a light bulb. It just went up in my head, and I'm like, you know what? Enough is enough. This is who I want to be, and I am claiming this identity. And it just clicked for me, and everything just changed from there. I started seeing results every day. I was doing multiple sales. I was connecting so
You
well.
mean
My
like
communication
triple
skills.
and quadruple, but okay.
How much in one day, Lola? How much in one day?
How much?
$6,000 last week.
$6,000.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Say it loud for the people in the back.
Now that's fucking sexy. Oops.
Six.
Had to say it.
I just became a mirror, attracted to so many amazing people, and I'm so grateful to have met all of you. And I'm so grateful for all the people I'm still gonna meet in the future. So thank you guys for everything. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
We love you, Lola.
We love you.
Whoa.
Lola, very much.
Lola
I admire
and
you.
Corey, Lola and Corey, they're a power.
Oh, Corey too.
They
Okay.
just got to their $100,000
That is
awesome.
awesome.
$100,000 with affiliate marketing.
That's
There he
wonderful.
is.
Like I go.
Yes,
Oh,
we know.
And I want to share something with you guys because Lola really was stuck in a rut. Who here has lost somebody in their lives? Somebody. I did. I lost my grandpa. And who here hated God, the world, everybody that came across? You did not want to know about anything. You didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Right? About life. That's exactly what happened to Lola. Do you guys know what the opposite of grief is?
Joyful?
Cheerfulness.
No,
Celebration.
is joy. The opposite of grief.
Right.
When you grieve, your joy gets stolen from you.
Yeah.
And so Lola was stuck in the grieving for a long time. And guess what that did? Did you make any money, Lola?
Not really, nope.
No, she didn't. Because that's not grief is actually not doesn't attract abundance.
Right.
Happiness does, joy, gratitude, love. All those emotions are what actually makes money chase you and not you have to chase money. Because I remember Lola used to kind of like, why isn't this working for me? Why isn't this, and then she was like in that negative headspace. But understand that when you're grieving, you're also allowing your joy to be stolen from you. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed class. And I hope you have an amazing night. I'm used to doing morning book club, not in the night, so.
Get used to this, Evelise. You did an amazing.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you, Evelise.
Thank you.
have any questions, we're here. If you guys have any questions before we shut it down.
Why do you look like you're absolutely glowing tonight, Eve?
Yeah. She's like that every day.
Thank you. That's right.
I have a question.
Because I show up for book club, duh.
Yeah.
That's a book
That's
club.
a book club.
I have a question.
No, because I feel the love and from all of you guys. And for real, thank you
I have a
guys so
question.
much for sticking through. All of you guys who've gotten results, and those of you looking to see if affiliate marketing perhaps works. Maybe today you took something with you. But yeah, thank you guys.
Somebody has a question, Evelise. Yeah, I heard somebody say it. They had a question.
Francisco, maybe?
Who has a question?
I have a question, Elise. It's Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hi. I missed you on book club this Friday. I got caught up in something. Are we working on a nighttime book club for those that kind of can't get to the daytime? Because I was in a couple of them and I absolutely think it's awesome, but my day job interferes with that. So
Yeah, so we are working on the night book club, which I call the nightclub. So if anyone asks you, yo, what you doing tonight? You're like, I'm at a nightclub on a Monday.
love it, love it, love it.
The thing is the logistics of the timing and the community. Like what, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're figuring out right now. But guys, it's coming soon. Be excited because the nightclub literally is all about mindset and having a better relationship with yourself and just growing all together. So be excited for that because that's coming soon.
Yeah. And when you go live and when you do it live, you need to have a big disco ball hanging above your head. And you need to wear the disco gear because if we're in a nightclub, we might as well utilize.
We have everything, no worries.
All right, we'll be good, Ori.
Ball, we got
Make sure to get it.
There you go. Make sure to get it. I'll be there because so the last couple of Fridays I've been taking off work so that I can come and do the book club and the class afterwards. But I missed it this Friday because I got caught up in some family stuff. But
actually,
very, very powerful indeed. Don't miss it and make it be there.
Yeah, guys. Who here is not part of the community? Can you guys vote for him?
Here. The circle community, right? Just so they understand.
Yeah, if you are in the community and you want to be, you want to hop onto book club, like, I mean, it's fire in there. Do you see fire? I'm telling you, it's fire.
Hey, Evelise, somebody brand new wants to say something.
Awesome. Give me 1 second. Can someone put the link of the Circle app on the link on the chat? So that way, if you guys want to come to book club and also Monday class, you have an opportunity to do so. There is a 14-day trial. And I mean, I'm not the price girl, so then it's $49 or something. I don't know. I'm just saying you learn too much and it's way too cheap. So I'm just saying.
It's dropped in the chat right here, guys.
Yes, at least take advantage of that trial for sure.
Yes.
We love the book club.
And Junior's also got some of those mindset videos. Oh, those are amazing.
Oh my God. Yes. In there, Junior actually has a free training for you guys.
That's the best part of it.
Who had a question with their hands up? 8 Eastern time in the morning. 8 a.m. Eastern time in the morning.
I'm new to all this and just got invited.
Well, that's amazing.
Welcome.
I've been in affiliate marketing for 2 years and they've all been failures.
Where are you? I don't see you.
I know. Who's talking?
Can someone pin him? Can you
This
keep
guy right here.
Oh, Kelly. Okay.
Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, awesome.
Welcome, Kelly.
Yes,
welcome.
welcome.
Kelly. Welcome.
I've been
Welcome.
doing affiliate marketing for 2 years and I don't understand why it's not working for me, but you guys are so stoked and everything else about all this. I go into groups with different attitudes and super excitement and stuff like this. But once I get involved in stuff, all they do is ask for more money and tell me to stay.
What do you guys need to say about that? So actually,
Not here.
We're all there.
Because you haven't chose the right group.
This
I
is the
think
place,
we've all
brother.
been
Can
through
I
that.
say something?
This is not
Kelly,
bad.
at least you haven't spent as many years as I have, spending money and getting no results.
I spent
Till
over
I
60.
came here.
I've been over $60,000 already.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, in 2 years,
Lord.
well, that's a little more than I did. Yeah. I came
This
here
is-
and I already made, I spent close to 40,000. I made double than that.
Well,
More than
that's,
double that.
Another
but see,
place
that's
like
the
this,
problem
Kelly.
that I'm sitting at right now. It's like I'm a little intimidated on spending more money to do all this because I don't have a whole bunch more money anymore because of what I've already spent.
I understand.
you see how your thought right now is based on the past experiences.
Right.
And because you've spent money and you didn't get the results you wanted, then now you're going to think that every other program, every opportunity that comes your way, you're not going to be able to make money from it. So that's a mindset problem. A lot of these marketers, which Junior actually gets all the, how do you say, like the fire from?
Backlash.
The backlash, it's literally because they, like you said, it's all about the money. It's a transactional thing for them. It's different for Junior because Junior actually used to be homeless and he used to work, he used to be a digital marketer for he had a marketing agency. So he became a millionaire through that. But what ended happening is he used to be homeless. So he's like, hey, I wish someone would have been there for me when I needed help with this online marketing thing. So what he started doing is going down in the trenches, which is us. That's where you would find us because we've all spent money. We've all been like, oh, buy this, buy that. And so he's like, it is so easy, guys. Just do this, that, and that's it, but they try to sell you a dream. They try to, they tell you, yeah, you're going to get rich with this one class, but they don't teach you the psychology nor the mindset behind as to why you're not getting any results. That's literally it. They also are, according to what I hear from thousands of people that I've come across with, is the technical. They make it so confusing when it is so simple because life is simple, literally. But yeah, did you want to say anything, Ori?
Well, the process is simple. I have 35 funnels. I have 5 web pages. But it's just that I don't know if it's the product. I don't know if it's whatever it is. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm doing all this. I'm a computer guru. I know how to work this stuff. I just can't get the people to bite on the emails or the sales themselves to turn around and give me $1 for the $1 that I'm spending for them to get hooked onto the email.
So, yeah. So, Kelly, I have one funnel that I don't even know how I put it together.
So you need to change your focus. First of all, it's not about you, about sales, and also it's about the person or who you actually have to get guidance from. It's about the guidance, okay? It's not what you know, it's who you have to become. And unfortunately, there's a very few, if any at all, of people who can actually show you how to become a very successful person. It's very rare in this industry.
Yep.
And with all that said, I used to do.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's why you need the workshop. Did you get the workshop yet? Did you do the workshop? You muted.
No, I'm just saying that, I'm in here to see what it's like and what it's about. to see if I want to spend more money.
So remember when I told you that everything, I'm gonna tell you a story about Junior. Junior okay, so Junior got basically, I got my signature forged for over $400,000, right? You would think that's a huge problem, and that Junior would then have somehow not have that trust, right? To then give his money to people, right? But the truth is, Junior literally just invested. I'll tell you what he invested in, since I know his stuff. He just invested $100,000 in January. He then invested, well, from what I remember, $25,000 for the Livesotori community to help them make more money. He then invested $1 million. Do you think that Junior was scared as shit or not, Kelly? If you,
I don't think he was scared. I think he knew what he was doing.
no, he was scared of his pants, because he told me, and he was asking me like, do you, and I'm like, well, what does your heart say? That's what I normally tell. What does your heart say? He said to do
And
it.
are you gonna let fear stop you from making a good change in your life? I know fear stopped you, but
I'm not letting fear stop me at all. What's stopping me is the lack of funds. I'll jump in and do anything I can. I mean, I've already tried to juggle things around to afford things to go in there, but right now, if I do this and what I'm looking for and what I'm hoping for is a positive result. I've got the mindset to do this. I just don't have the funds to continue it if it doesn't.
Right.
What do you think?
Kelly, in your process, man, like, I'm sure like right now you're overwhelmed and confused about some of these little things, wondering why people won't purchase from you and you know, why are they purchasing from other people and not yourself? Well, first of all, when you have 35 things going on, it's hard to get anything to go. Like it's best to start with one thing, focus your attention and efforts towards that first, master that, and then you can, if you decide at that point, you can add other things in.
Well,
not only that,
I've done
like
that, and that's the thing. You know what's more frustrating is when you've mastered an organic way to generate traffic. Okay, and you're doing well, you're getting leads, you're getting everything else, and then all of a sudden, all these groups that you're in are kicking you out because they think you're phishing them. You're taking their people away from them groups to product on your product, and then it's not coming back, and then you get kicked out. And then when you go and try to get in other groups, the word spreads that this guy's a fisher and he's not going to get anywhere with them because they're not going to allow you in.
So
right, but what you were saying there was with like the emails and those type of things, right? But like Kelly, if I sent you an email,
I wouldn't open it because I know what it is.
Right. So why do you think anybody else is going to open your email?
Well, that's the point.
If they don't know nothing about you or anything like that, why do you think that if you would send me your email, why do you think I would open yours if you're not going to open mine?
Well, I wouldn't. That's the point. And that's the thing. I mean,
most others won't either.
I mean, I've spent money on books from how to write emails, how to do your own copyrights. I've got the trilogy from ClickFunnels. I've got the Iceberg Effect from Dean Holland. I've got everything in the nature to do this program. But when I read those books over and over, and I do the training and I do all the live classes and the mentoring, and I get all that done and I get all that set and sewn, and I go, and then I wait a month or two and I get no results. Who's to say that what you're not doing is correct, or what's to say that you are doing is correct? But when your mentor says everything you're doing is exactly what you're supposed to be doing, but there's no return on your investment and all you're doing is losing money.
Right. That's exactly what I did. I totally understand where you're at and how you feel. And you know, go ahead, Evelise.
Oh no, real quick. There's a couple words that you said, which was, I hope I get the results. The thing is that if you're gonna go into something with half a foot in, half a foot out, it is not going to work for you. And I would not recommend you to even go ahead and try it, because you're already going into that thing with that belief that you can't make it. You don't trust yourself in actually making it happen. So, I mean, that's what I wanted to say, because I did hear, I'm sorry, but yeah, I definitely know where you're coming from, because I'm pretty sure that 80% of everyone here already has spent a bunch of money on things that didn't work prior to, but the only different thing that they did was they had faith. And I think that's why they are where they are today.
What about fear of the
Can I just add something to that?
Yeah.
So Kelly, I did exactly what you did. I was working 3 jobs to pay for all these things, you know, and ads and all that. Never made a penny. Junior teaches me the skills it takes to make money online without all that spending every month. And I'm a high school dropout. Don't have any education. And with all the things that I learned about affiliate marketing, I don't need any of that today.
Yes. So if there's anything you take from here today, Kelly, is if you really want to make this work, I would recommend you to walk in faith and to trust in your abilities. There are a couple other people with questions. So thank you so much for sharing that, because you're not the only one in that situation that you're in. So I'm pretty sure that this will be able to help a lot of people. Olu, I think Daniel, I'm so sorry. Hey.
Yeah.
Did you have a question for the team?
Yeah, I do. I do have a question.
Yes, what is your question?
My question is, for example, now you're gonna gain a lot from what you're doing. Do you understand? But there is this fear in you of what I want to gain is kind of more than what you think. Like you don't believe you can do it. And how do I overcome that fear? How do one overcome that fear of what is going to happen? Yeah, let me put it that way.
Can I just say something quick? Do you know how? Turn your camera on. That's the first step.
His camera is on, Orit.
Oh my God. Well, it doesn't look like it this from here.
I'm so sorry.
I
Wait,
had to say it. I'm sorry.
so you want to learn how? I don't think he has lighting around him.
Yeah, it's dark here in the night, yeah.
Okay.
The night here, so it's kind of dark.
It's nighttime here too.
Yeah, so that's my question. How do you overcome the fear of what is going to happen when you're not sure of, that what you want to do is 100% going to give you a profit, but at the same time you're having the fear of, God, if I have this thing, what will I do? If I don't have this thing, you're having second thoughts on. So how do you overcome that fear of what is going to happen?
Overcoming the fear of what's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think is going to happen?
Okay, all right. Say if, for example, you make $100,000 and you're like, God, what do I do with this? What am I going to do? Should I just, those type of fear, and you're going to, your abilities. You understand? But you're afraid of exhibiting the abilities you have. Like that, I'll be grab what I'm trying to say. Like, you have the abilities, the capacity to do great things. But at the same time, you're afraid of yourself, afraid of what you can do. And this now gives you a kind of nonchalant attitude, or a lazy kind of, you're not willing to do anything again, just because of the fear of, maybe because of fear of uncertainty. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Daniel? Quick, 1 second. Do you believe in God?
Yeah, I do.
So if you believe in God, why don't you believe in yourself? God is part of us. God only wants the best for us.
Okay. Okay. So is that the best answer to?
You do things in fear anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go ahead and do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Yeah, that's what Junior would tell you. He would tell you, figure it out, take action.
Figure it out.
There is the fear of success. I think it was Maggie who put it on the chat. She said, fear of success actually is a real thing. And I can relate to you on that because I thought to myself, I had the same thing as Abigail, where I had this false belief of myself, which I thought was stupid or dumb or whatever. And so what ended up happening is like, oh yeah, she's pretty, but you know, what ended up happening is like, I was like, how do I say, if God blessed me with great looks, and I mean, not to sound like that, but I'm just saying God blessed me with great looks, but God made me dumb. So then if I become super intelligent, guess what? Then I became afraid of how powerful I could actually be. And I was always then very low self-confidence. I had a really low self-confidence that I was overweight. I was depressed at a point in my life. And then I realized, wait, why can't I be powerful and beautiful on the inside and on the out? What is the problem with that? So then I started working on myself. Then I started working on myself.
I love it.
And I was actually able to take those thoughts out. Though that thought is your devil. That thought that you have, I can't have success, that is your false identity. That is not really who you are. Literally, guys, we were talking about this earlier. I'm in one of the breakout rooms, and that is that your fears will show up in your life until you learn them. So that thought that you're asking me that you would like to know how to overcome will keep coming to your head until you acknowledge it, right? Whenever it comes in your head that you can't do something, that you can't be successful, you just say, agree with it. Yeah, you're right. I can't be successful being who I am right now, but that's not me anymore. And then instantly take action. What would my future self do? Would my future self be asking that type of question, or would my future self be confident and trust that he can make this work? Do you see the difference? I hope that helped. We have one more person, and guys, I'm gonna get murdered by Junior because this has been going on for like 2 hours now.
We usually get done by 9.
Oh, we're like 11 minutes. Okay, well, if you guys have any questions, I just feel bad because Janelle has had her hand over for like the past 30 minutes.
Okay, Janelle. Welcome. Hop in.
Okay. Hello. I just have. I was curious. I wanted to pick brains and get some tips because, the workshop is pricey to me. Like I don't have, the funds currently. I actually deliver groceries and, I'm barely paying the bill. So like when you guys were, homeless or other things, like, and you didn't have it, like, how did you come up? How did you get the funds to start? What did you do?
Great question. Can I answer that? And then I don't know, does anyone else have, because that I went through that. So when I first met Junior, I was fat, right? I'm not gonna lie. And so I was fat and broke. And so I had recently moved to Florida. When I'm in Florida, I'm by myself. I don't have anyone I can count on or whatever. I had $100 in my bank account. The workshop 3 years ago was $89. Guess what I did? I actually gave all my money to Junior. I had no idea how I was gonna get because I wanted a one-on-one, because I had told myself I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get to where I want to be, no matter what. That was my mantra 3 years ago. And so what I started doing was I had only $11 in my bank account, but I wanted a one-on-one with Junior. So with $11, by the way, this is my story. With $11, I literally bought a gallon of water for $1 for 7 days. I pretended that I was on a water diet, but really I was freaking broke. But what I started doing was asking my brain questions, because I heard a long time ago that if you learn how to ask powerful questions, you get powerful answers. So instead of asking like, why can I get into the workshop? Why can't I do this? How can I make $349? How? What can I do to make $349? So I started doing that, and all of a sudden, my brain was like, check your credit card, check this credit card, maybe here, maybe there. And then all of a sudden, I found a credit card that I forgot it even existed. Somehow, some way, instead of, I was locked out, it was no longer locked out. I went in there and I didn't get one-on-one with Junior. I got 2 one-on-ones with Junior. I'm like, let's do this. So I would say for me personally, learn to ask yourself empowering, powerful, abundant questions. Why am I able to get why am I able to get into the workshop so easily? Why am I able to find so much money all of a sudden? Why is money coming to me out of nowhere? Holy, like then if you start doing that, then you're speaking it, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, I swear it's like voodoo, but I swear we're not a cult. Although I'm just saying, but it feels like voodoo or magic or whatever you want to say, and money will just come to you. Does anyone else have? I know we got some people selling.
If there's a will, there's a way. There's nothing simpler that I can put it. I can't put it in a simpler way. If you really want to be in a different situations a month or 2 months down the road, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, so if you literally have to sell stuff to do it, do it. Someone sold plasma to get to the work. Caesar, that was Caesar. I think he's the perfect person for this question too. But I don't know if he's here. But yeah, Caesar actually sold plasma. He got money from there. He sold a couple things in his house. That was the action.
They sold their vehicles.
People sold their vehicles for this.
Yard sales.
Yep. A lot of different ways, creative ways, PayPal credit. That's a great option that a lot of students have been utilizing here.
Oh, you can even start a GoFundMe for a business startup.
That's true. No, I mean, you don't want to, okay, as an entrepreneur, honestly, yes, you can go to FundMe. I think that's great. But I think going through like the figuring out stage, not having people give it to you, but honestly, you can borrow it from people. I know people's, I think it was, what's her name? She borrowed from her grandma. But yeah. Ray borrowed money from her grandma. Interestingly enough, her grandma wanted her to do this, and then her grandma passed away, and this is what her grandma left her. Isn't that crazy? And Ray actually been, she's been on it. But yeah, does that answer your question? And then we'll have to shut the Zoom down. I know we all be here.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the family.
Yes, welcome.
We'll manifest it for you.
Guys, if for any reason, let's say 349 really isn't a lot. We were talking about that we're stealing from Junior because it's so cheap and we're learning so much and we're so many results. For 349 and you put 349 in and it makes you 1,000, is that a lot of money? If you put 349 and then you make 1,000, is that a lot of money? If you put $349 into something and you get back $1,000, is that a lot of money? Is 349 a lot of money?
No, it's not.
No, it's a good investment.
No, it's a good it's a good investment. So that's how you have to think about things. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here and partying it up on an exciting Monday.
Thank you,
Amazing.
Evelise.
Thank you.